This is very much like in Hong Kong, right? The Avenue of Stars.
Yes.
And here they have Evita Bezuidenhoudt. So all of this is made with wire. And that also brings back memories when I was a kid. I can recommend it to anyone interested in South African history, politics, or a bit of humor and art. This is the place to visit. Here at the Dutch Reformed Church in Darling, and on the other side you can see what a beautiful building this is. So we're inside this beautiful Dutch Reformed Church now, and a fascinating story. So I'm climbing up this ladder. We're now going to see what it's like on the inside of this clock, this beautiful church clock that's still working.
We are in the garden right now, and they have a lot of decorations, like with seahorses, starfish, some sort
And
of
there's a swallow there. So all of this is made with wire. And that also brings back memories when I was a kid. When we lived on a farm, they used to have all these wire things that the black people used to make. They were very good at making. You can ask them to make a car or whatever you want. They make it
so
for
it's
you.
some sort of craft.
Yes, yes, and those were made by high school kids back in the day.
Oh.
But I think it's getting rather hot now, so I'm going to take a bath here.
Oh yeah.
This is very much like in Hong Kong, right? The Avenue of Stars.
Yes.
And here they have Evita Bezuidenhoudt. So I can say I stood on Evita Perron. Okay, so for those with a sweet tooth, they also have a tasting room, but we don't really like sweet stuff, so we're going to skip this one.
They have all sorts of flavor, like mint toffee, rainbow's chai toffee.
Yeah, it's all toffee. So toffee is also very sticky. Something I used to eat as a kid, but not anymore. It's very interesting. This tree standing like the Pisa Tower. So you're not sure, is it going to fall? Is it going to stand? And I guess it fits in also with the theme here, the political satire at the Vitas Perron. You never know how long a political party is going to stand or when they're going to fall. A fascinating place to visit, and I can recommend it to anyone interested in South African history, politics, or a bit of humor and art. This is the place to visit. So Alison always says, you are making things up, but I'm not making it up. You can actually eat this fruit. So I'm just going to quickly wash it with the tap here. And I'm going to eat it.
Is it sweet?
A bit of a sour taste. You want to try one?
No.
It's got a big seed on it. I used to eat this as a kid.
Oh, what is this type of fruit called?
That's a good question. I don't actually know the name, but we used to eat it a lot. It's a nice, refreshing taste. Gives you some dietary fiber that you were worried about yesterday. Okay, I'm going to toss the seed in there, but the fruit is pretty good. Here at the Dutch Reformed Church in Darling, in Kerk in Afrikaans, you see the cornerstone. Dien die Here met blydskap. Means serve the Lord with joy. And the cornerstone was laid in 1963. And this church is much older than I am. And on the other side, you can see what a beautiful building this is. And very interesting, on the top, you'd see this on top of all the steeples of Dutch Reformed churches. is a rooster. And some of it is related to the rooster crowing before Peter denied Jesus 3 times.
And actually, like the rooster has its Catholic origins as well. It's like in the 9th century, Pope Gregory decreed that all churches must put up a rooster like this.
Yeah, that's interesting because the Dutch reformers are, of course, Protestants. So I think for the Dutch reformers, it may have that connotation with the rooster crowing before Peter denied Jesus.
Yes, and also I saw from some sources saying that it is like a message to ask the believers to stay awake and alert, actually.
Okay, that's a good one as well. Stay alert. We don't want to be like the virgins. Well, all 10 virgins will fall asleep if you look at that parable of Jesus. But at least we want to be like the ones with oil in our lamps. Interesting that there's a chessboard as well. Wonder what the significance of that is outside the church. Let's check it out maybe from the other side. I can see there's another bell tower there. They usually ring a bell in the steeple. And of course today is a Monday, so there's no need to ring the bell, but there normally be a rope hanging from here, and you pull the rope, either telling people it's time for church or funeral or wedding. But it's quite an impressive structure, as is most Dutch Reformed churches. The towns, of course, most towns being built around churches. It shows that most South Africans are Christian. Even today, well over 80% of South Africans are Christians. This reminds me, of course, of the days when I used to go to the Dutch Reformed Church when I was still in school. I used to go there with my grandparents when I visited them in Altenburg. And here also, these structures here, or features rather, in the wall, that's for ventilation. You could see those in the old houses as well. Make sure there's ventilation, even if the windows are not open. So in the winter, you get ventilation through those holes. And I think this may be the tree that I saw earlier. It's not the same tree, it's definitely the same type of tree. A tree leaning towards one side. Let's see what they have on this stone. So it says here, opgerig 18 Oktober 2003. Net God is my rots, sodat ek vas en stewig staan. So if I translate that, it was erected on the date you can see there, and they thanked the Lord that He kept His promise, and He'll be with us all the days till the end. And only God is the rock on which we can stand firmly. In the back, you can hear some of my favorite birds.
Hadidas.
That's it. Okay, so this side, you can see up there some of the beautiful architecture. Not the light isn't that great. I will see if I can get inside. I think it's all closed, but let me see if it's possible. So we're inside this beautiful Dutch Reformed church now, and a fascinating story. The organ over there didn't work, and they had some money that came in, 45,000 rand, and after they got the money, the organ is able to play again. And if you check out here at the top, these are not actually the organ pipes, they are dummies. The organ pipes is a whole room full of pipes. And I think that's what he's going to show me now. So I'm climbing up this ladder. I really appreciate all the assistance given here. And we're now going to see what it's like on the inside of this clock, this beautiful church clock that's still working. Are you going to climb up as well?
Yes, of course.